Hello, friends at Kim Mach 7. How are you? Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you are having a fantastic December. Christmas right around the corner. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. I'm going to talk to you about some of the feelings and emotions I'm having in sobriety, as well as a really cool story of something that happened with Chase over the weekend at the Hard Rock Cafe. So why don't we start out with that? And then we're going to talk about happiness and sobriety. So, I took Chase downtown Chicago for a fun-filled weekend. We went to Navy Pier, Shedd Aquarium, Lincoln Park Zoo Lights, the Children's Museum. We went to the Museum of Science and Industry. I mean, by the time it was all said and done, I did log 33,000 steps on my Fitbit. And Chase was just having a blast. He especially liked the Shedd Aquarium and the zoo lights. We were down and out Saturday night at the hotel at like 6 p.m. I was ready to just chill after a long day. And he kept looking at me going, zoo lights, zoo lights. And I said, you really want to go over there? And we did, and the traffic was crazy and all, but I did a stealth parking job, and we hiked over there and had just such a blast. It's a free event, and Chase brought his checkoff list of all his animals and just absolutely loving it. But the best story of all happened Sunday morning. I get this great idea to take him to this Jingle Rock brunch at the Hard Rock Cafe with a full band. And we walk in, and the manager is seating us. Maybe guys, his name's Steven, the manager at Hard Rock Cafe Chicago. And he says to me, well, you got a familiar face. And I look at him kind of puzzled, and I said, oh, well, thanks. I'm on the internet a lot. I didn't know what to say to that. And he looks at Chase, and he literally said, these were his exact words, the video of you two restored my faith in humanity. The video of you and Chase restored my faith in humanity. And it was a stark reminder of how powerful the messages of Kim Mach 7 and the viral video of Chase and I having conversations with Dad. And what a pathetic shame it is that his mother has forced all the videos off of YouTube. I forget sometimes how powerful the message and how far-reaching worldwide the videos have affected families of all sorts of people. And here's this young boy, maybe age 27, a manager at the Hard Rock Cafe, that sees this video, and it's a stark contrast to all the negativity on the internet. And here's this video filled with love and hope and belief that people with special needs have a place in society, that they have talents and capabilities, and that autism is far from any curse, that it is simply a different way that the brain is working and thinking and functioning. That here's Chase, this young man filled with happiness and smiles and hope. So this manager went, and eventually I got the bill, and the waitress said, lunch is on us. Lunch is on Steven, the manager. And I was almost brought to tears by his affection for us. He buys us lunch. And just had to share that emotional story with you. Shout out to Steven, Hard Rock Cafe in Chicago. If you're ever there, please say hi to him. He is a lover and supporter of autism awareness and acceptance and Kim Mach 7 and everything that Chase and I have done on YouTube over the last 5 years. It's coming on 5 years, 4 years really. So on to my next story. I have to literally count the days now of sobriety because there's been so many. Sunday was 56, so Monday was 57. Today marks 58 days of complete 100% sobriety and happiness. And I throw the word in there, happiness, because I have found and discovered and am living a new definition or understanding of what I would call pure, unadulterated happiness. It's like a new version of happiness. And it's making me emotional right now just thinking about it, because for many years I thought I knew what happiness was. And don't get me wrong, I didn't have an unhappy life, but what I thought was pure, unadulterated happiness was not all it could be, not even close. I find in sobriety a higher form of happiness is so much easier to find. It's easier. I'm going to try and be as articulate as possible here. Easily attainable. I think every one of us every day, if we could just be happy and find happiness, waking up with that feeling and going to bed with that feeling, then we are loving life. And I find that higher, easily attainable in sobriety. And the opposite of that is a life where you're drinking beers, you're drinking too much, and you're paying the price for it. You're having health problems. I was having health problems. And lying to myself for so long of the root of certain things causing me unhappiness in my life. And only when you become 100% sober does that all become glaringly obvious. There's such a feeling of peace and tranquility in sobriety that, like somebody was saying online yesterday, I follow these different Facebook groups, and they're asking the question, what's your plan if you're ever tempted again, or you're in a situation where you're tempted to drink again? And my answer was quick and easy for me, and I guess it's different for everybody, but my answer was, all I have to do is think of how shitty I felt all those years. Physically shitty. Low energy. Especially on the weekends. You know, weekends is when you're supposed to be doing things that you want to do that you can't do during the week because you're too busy working. In other words, living your life. Our days on earth are so short, and it's critically important for me, for myself, to document this stage in my life. Do I have to put videos public on YouTube? No, I don't. But am I enjoy helping other people? Absolutely. Am I enjoying the sense of community on Facebook and YouTube and sharing my stories and experience and teaching and helping and inspiring others? Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Somebody was asking too about Alcoholics Anonymous and AA, and I'm not doing any of that. They're like, what step are you in? I don't know. What do you mean? How do you mean what step am I in? I'm not in any step. You know, I didn't have a severe drug problem. I was not a severe drinker. I don't know what level drinker I was, but all I know is that what I was drinking was causing me health problems, and it was time to stop. And by sheer willpower and the love and support of my best friend and my wife, I have a team support with her that it's been easier than I expected. Because I'm getting endless amounts of gratification from it. And there's days when I forget that I'm even doing this, which is the best. And now I'm getting in this habit of everywhere I go, I immediately, when I see a waitress or a waiter, I go, "Do you have any non-alcoholic beer? Can you make me a virgin spicy margarita?" And it's just become my new habit. I guess forming new, good, healthy habits is what has to be done. So I'm going to end my little rant here today with the following message. If you think you're really, really happy, or you think that there could be a higher happiness out there, I encourage you to give it a shot. It could be anything. It could be switching your food, switching your relationship, getting off drugs or alcohol, joining a gym and exercising more, switching jobs. I don't know. It's different for everybody. But as I end year 2019 here, I have to say that I'm on month 12, 12 months in the year, and honestly, the first 8 months of the year were some of the lowest months that I've had in recent memory. I began to have health problems. I ended up at a gastroenterologist. I ended up at an ENT doctor for chronic sinus infections. And here I am, day 58, complete sobriety. And let me tell you, oh my God, ridding my body of that poison, also known as alcohol, I feel 15 years younger. Suddenly, I'm like this entirely new man. And it's exciting. And I'm going to continue to talk about it for my own good and for others' own good. I've joined 2 different Facebook groups, which, you know, are really, I guess, more dedicated people that have hard drug problems. But there are some parallels. And wow, there are a lot of people out there suffering. A lot of young people suffering due to drug addiction. It is rampant. It is absolutely sad. It's the reason I left my second marriage. And if I could help just one person, then it's all worth it. Get help. Don't try and do it alone. There is happiness out there. And if you have great health, then you're ahead of a lot of people. Your health is everything. Take care of this body that you've been given, and your brain will follow. Your body, your gut, is your spaceship to happiness. Take care of it every single frigging day. If you don't, you're going to be friggin' miserable. That's my message, all right? Love you all. Merry Christmas. We are headed down to Florida next week, Fort Lauderdale Beach. So we will be doing more vlogging, hopefully some live vlogging, and lots of travel vacation vlogs down to beautiful Florida. I absolutely love it down there. The palm trees, the cool, breezy Florida summery air. Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Please like and please share. This has been Kim Ox 7. Merry Christmas. Have yourself a merry, merry Christmas. May your heart be true. May all your dreams... I won't try and hit that note. Goodbye.